Hello to all my YouTubers and subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button below, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and just wait for all my videos to be uploaded so that you can learn. This is a customized wig that I made myself with 3 bundles and a frontal. I lightly plucked it, not too much, and I'm just going to politely show you how I applied this on my head. Before I applied it, I did add 3 braids going back, and I put the cap on. Once you do that, you're going to clean your edges. Once you clean your edges, you're going to apply it to your head to see if you like where it's at, if you need to cut any excess off, and see if you need to tone it. I didn't have to tone it because, as you can see, this is the same color as my skin, my scalp, whichever one you want to call it, but that meltdown is going to be crazy once I do apply it. Once you do this, I get sticks, whatever you take to lay down your edges, and you apply Ghost Bond to one side of your head. You flatten it in and lay it to your head till there's no lumps, no bumps, until it clears up. And then you politely do the same thing to the other side. Once one side dry, I apply it to the other side, and then once that side dry, I do it to both sides about 3 times tops. Sometimes you got to put a little more than others because sometimes it don't stick. I put it on the outside of the lace, of the cap, and on the cap, just to give me enough. Then I put the Got to Be gel on the back of it, just so that not only my edges but the middle part of my frontal can stick. So when I part it and when I put on it, it's not easy to slip back. Let this seep in, ladies, and let it dry. Once it dry, then you can apply it, but you don't want it to seep through your lace and be all wet or kind of sticky. Comb your edges back so that it can be an easy application when it's time to apply it to your edges. You don't want your baby hair sticking to your glue, and it just makes it a little more messy. Now here's a close-up of me starting from the middle. Yes, I already cut it because I know my hairline. Sometimes you can cut after. It's all up to you and which one is your best technique. Lay it with the end of your comb, either the front part, or you can do it from the rear where you have your silver tip, and just lightly stick it down. It may look like I'm doing it rough, but I'm lightly pressing it, and I'm just combing it in with my edges so I can press my edges down to get a melt down. If it don't melt down how you want it to, you can put a hot dryer on it so that it can melt down, but you got to get it to where you need it first. And then look at this. This is before I lay anything on my edges. Before I press anything on my edges, I just politely laid it in, rubbed it in, and waited till my glue dry so I can get this look. As you can see, I have pieces lifting up in the middle. Any extra excess that you don't need or you don't want on your head, don't worry about the cut. The cut can be uneven. It can be out of shape. It doesn't have to be a straight across line because that give it one look. So any extra excess you can cut off, or you can take the tip of your comb and you can glue it down. It's all up to you, ladies, on what you think is better for you. You see, it's not perfect yet, but it's getting there. Once I do this, I'm going to get my straightening comb and straighten my edges back so it can be flat. So when I press something on my edges of my hair, it can all lay flat for when I take it off. You can get an elastic band, you can get black hair ties, or you can get regular hair ties that you get made with your name on it. It doesn't matter. So before I do that, I'm going to cut any excess off that I don't want, that don't want to lay down for me. Once I cut it off and I have straight combed it, you can see I press it in to see what's extra. Okay, and once it's where I want it to be, I'm going to take some to tie my hair down. I couldn't find anything to tie my hair down, so I used my Nike hair tie. And you can see me pressing them in, getting them where I want them to be. Once I put my Nike hair tie, I just went in briefly and took big chunks of it and flat ironed it, just so I can show you guys. And I have good flat irons. It's best to have flat irons that go up to 450 because the heat is good. I don't always use oil. Sometimes hair doesn't need the oil. And once you press it silky straight, it will come out just as good as you want it. And you can get you a heat-resistant comb and follow as you go, or you can have the comb to follow the flat iron. Either or. It's better to tie your hair tie up under all of your hair so you can curl it if it has to be curl, or flat iron if it has to be flat iron. Once you are done curling your flat iron, you can take your hair tie off, and voila. Oh, get that out of my camera. You can see that my edges are melted down, like all the way down. And it looks like this is coming out of my scalp, okay? Out of my scalp. If I didn't tell you guys, this hair came from Subi warehouse, which I always get my hair from. And if I didn't put her in there, I'll tag her below so you guys can see a lot of things that I didn't say or didn't add. I'll tag you guys below so you can know what I use for this application. That would be best for you if you don't already use it. Thank you guys for watching my channel. I will need you guys to subscribe if you didn't already. Tell a friend to tell a friend to subscribe. And come learn a few tips that you don't already know. Yes, yes, yes. I love my hair. As you can see, I use no shine on it. And it is doing good.